any restaurant in Minnesota, and I'm sure you'd get 10,000 variations. But if you order the Red Cow Burger here at the Amboy Cottage Cafe, you get a burger with a story. My short story, My Brother's Keeper, is a fictional account of a real-life caper, the theft of a town. In the 1870s, railroads began to tie communities together throughout rural Minnesota, bringing transportation, amenities, and commerce to locations every 10 to 15 miles where the depot would be built. Take a look at a map of Minnesota and you'll see towns all built along these refilling stations. The residents of Old Mapleton, for example, moved the whole village from Lura Lake to the rail depot just to take advantage of the technology. Shelbyville was a 320-acre tract of land built between Jackson Lake and the Blue Earth River. It quickly became a hub for local farmers. By 1878, it had churches, hotels, a schoolhouse, and the capacity to hold festivals of several hundred people. The only thing Shelbyville didn't have was a train depot. In 1879, the St. Paul and Sioux City Railroad began laying down tracks between Mankato and the town of Blue Earth, which would pass right by the thriving town of Shelbyville. For many towns, change is a terrifying thing. For many pioneers, they openly despised the idea of a railroad. For others, it was an opportunity. On September 2nd, 1889, folks from Shelbyville voted on a proposition to give the railroad a $10,000 bonus, guaranteeing the town the depot. Unfortunately, they voted against the measure, with 52 votes yes and 120 votes no. Why? Where else would the railroad folks put the depot? Enter George Quiggle. Sensing the insult to the railroad folks, Mr. Quiggle quickly seized the opportunity, rallying several of his neighbors to offer their own proposal for a depot a few miles north of Shelbyville, and much closer to their farms near Jackson Lake. These farmers did not have anything close to $10,000, but 24 farmers passed around a hat and collected all they could offer, ranging from donations of $5 to the strangest donation of them all, one red cow with broken horns. Was it the arrogance of the Shelbyville folks? Or the hustle of the Amboy farmers? Or was it the red cow that sealed the deal? Regardless, Amboy came away with the depot. Today, Amboy is still standing, and the once thriving town of Shelbyville is a distant memory. And the red cow, like the folks of Shelbyville, it more likely than not got a raw deal. To read my crime story involving the origin of the Red Cow Burger, you can order on Amazon under Cooked to Death Volume 5 Restaurant in Peace, where you'll find my caper and other short stories from several Minnesota authors, each featuring a crime and a recipe. To get a signed copy, you can pick one up at Once Upon a Crime in Minneapolis, or you can visit the Cottage Cafe in Amboy, where Lisa can tell you what really happened to that red cow.